Voltei.
You ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? I did. And you're
Oh,
about to
tá em
find out.
inglês.
The village might look peaceful for now.
Vamos botar aqui tradução automática, português.
And most of it, but the good stuff you see, that's all Steve. Anything you can dream about here, you can make. Zero limits. Relax.
Tipo círculos, né? Eu acho, é só um golem de ferro, força de segurança.
It's just an iron golem, local security force. But they're a bunch of big softies. Unless you start messing with the villagers. Don't ever do that.
This place makes no sense.
Come with me.
Yo, need protein like pronto.
I got just the place, buddy. Hello there. Woohoo! Oh, dude, I got goose pimples just walking up on it.
Ele bancou.
You ever wonder what happens when you mix hot lava and chicken? I did, and you're about to find out. Uh-oh.
The village might look peaceful for now, but later in the movie, it's the center of a ton of action. I had a lot of fun training for the fight scenes and learning how to take out hostile mobs. Surprisingly enough, my dance background really helped with the
Ciência em dança realmente ajudou com as acrobacias.
stunts. I mean, fight choreography and dancing do have a lot in common. A Minecraft movie is
O filme do bem que chega aos cinemas em 4 de abril.
Oh, no.
É já, né?
coming to theaters on April 4th. Get your tickets now. If you can't wait to experience some of the things the movie has in store, Mojang has you covered. Starting on March 25th, you'll be able to join an in-game live event where you can play mini-games inspired by the movie and even earn an exclusive cape. Stick around until the very end of the show where Jens and I will play a quest from the live event. Wish me luck!
São legais.
Oh, no.
I'm very much looking forward to share our new unseen game drop. But before that, we have something a bit different that will first come to Bedrock in a few months. And we can see it as the start of a new journey. And Jens and Jasper are here to talk more about it.
In the beginning, we would create the art for Minecraft's new features as we were developing them. I made the pixel art for lots of things, and though I enjoyed doing that, I wouldn't call myself an
Fazer isso não me considero um artista.
artist. Over time,
Tempo e depois de ver todas as coisas legais que o jogo estava fazendo,
after seeing all the cool things players were making, we decided that vanilla
o Minecraft vai ser algo
Minecraft deserved something better. So we brought in dedicated visual artists to work on the game. World of Colors was the first update to include their work. Minecraft's simple style also encouraged players to create their own textures and shaders to customize
texturas e shaders para personalizar a aparência do
the look of the game. Now we are very excited
animado
to show you the next step for Minecraft's visual design. A new look that still stays
Ok, ainda permanece fiel aos nossos princípios.
true to our creative principles. I'm proud to present
Olha já, apresentar vibrante
vibrant visuals.
Que isso?
Vibrant Visuals is a visual upgrade of the game. It enhances like all the visuals and everything you see, but it doesn't influence gameplay. When you enter the game, there's an immediate sense of wonder. You see the sun shining through the trees, maybe behind the mountain, maybe through the clouds. It makes the game like have a really epic scale, and it's so much more interesting to explore. You might notice when you look at the blocks that light behaves a bit differently on the textures. This is because we have used the map
Porque usamos um método tipo as shaders.
that allows us to create extra textures for every texture, and this will enhance how the lighting behaves on the block. We have improved like all our emissive textures, so stuff actually glows now, like spider eyes or enderman eyes. In the large caves it also looks very, very nice with all the glow berries around there. When you're building your house, you might want to be a little bit pickier now, because you will likely want to make it face the sun. Because compared to before, now the light will actually
A luz realmente brilhará através da janela e iluminará seu ambiente.
shine through your windows and light up your room.
In the past, whenever I
Sempre que eu tirava capturas de tela das minhas próprias construções,
took screenshots of my own builds, I tended to do them
eu tendia a fazer ao amanhecer ou descer no ciclo de
when it was dawn or dusk in the day and night cycle, because that gave the most interesting contrast. Now with vibrant visuals, the directional light and the shadows and all the effects will give you a much more opportunity to create very interesting screenshots.
interessante.
One of my favorite new improvements is the water. Like the water has reflection now and it looks absolutely amazing. The deep dark, the skulk is now emissive and creates a really magical scene. Before it did so as well, but now it's more immersive.
One of my favorite things that the team created is the way shadows align with the grids and pixels. I have not seen that in any other game.
Nenhum outro jogo e parece fiel ao Minecraft.
From behind, but if you look from the other side,
And it feels true to Minecraft.
The shadows, they add a lot of good contrast to the world. It helps put everything in context, and it will make the world feel a little bit more familiar. You can also see in the reflections that they're pixelated according to the texture. This is for the sake of consistency, and we think it looks great. So, Vibrant Visuals is backwards compatible with all your old worlds. You can just turn it on in the settings. It runs locally, so you can play together with your friends that don't have it activated in the same server.
When we started developing Vibrant Visuals, we felt that it was important to do something new and fresh while keeping it true to vanilla. And I think Jasper and the team did a great job. Though we are sharing the first
Estejamos compartilhando as primeiras notícias da Vibrant Visuals hoje. O quê?
Aquele novo bloco foi revelado agora.
O que era?
É um guest vivo. Você coloca água, né?
news of Vibrant Visuals today, we are at the very start of a long journey. We believe this is something very special for the game. We are bringing Vibrant Visuals to a broad range of devices. This graphical upgrade
A atualização gráfica está planejada para
Pedro, é um bicho voador novo, igual como pessoa.
Como fazer?
is planned for Java, and we're exploring how to do it. But the first version will be available on compatible Bedrock devices in the coming months. I hope these new features will inspire people to create even more amazing builds.
Thanks. And now it's time to announce announce a never-before-seen game drop. It's something completely new, and I must confess I'm very excited about it. It's something that helps you build really big structures. It's something that might make you create a completely new kind of relationship with an existing mob. And it's also something that makes it extra precious to journey through the Minecraft world together with your friends. And it all starts with a rather special and possibly quite sad new block you find in the Nether. More precisely in the Soul Sand Valleys around this familiar, odd-looking
Das estruturas ósseas familiares já
bone structures. But if you take a closer look, you might notice something you haven't seen before. It's a bit hard to tell from behind,
mas se você olhar do outro,
but if you look from the other side, you will see a sad face that you
isso que provavelmente reconhece.
probably recognize.
É o Ghast, olha isso aí, é o Ghast.
It's a dried ghast.
The dry gas is a little bit smaller than a regular block, and well, it has this cute little tentacles on the sides, and has this just little bit grumpy face to it.
It seems very dehydrated. Then you might think that, well, let's put water on it. But
Mas não há.
there is no water in Nether.
So we can
73.
Then, like when you're out flying on the
Você vai lá ajudar ele?
want to find your friend, you see, okay, I should try.
bring it to somewhere where there is water. We'll pick up the block from the Nether, bring it with us from the Nether to Thra portal, and what better way to rehydrate a dry gas than just put it in water?
And then we wait. And wait.
A little bit over time is gonna start, first it's grumpy, right? Then it gets neutral, and then it's gonna start smile more and more.
Because then a ghastling is spawned.
It's baby! It's precious, it's baby!
It's mine.
Ele é muito fofo, velho. Olha a carinha dele. Olha a carinha dele de mod. Olha as coisas de peixe dele, olha a carinha dele de
Ele
mod.
está sorrindo, ele está feliz.
Is that?
Ah, caramba.
So the gastling just floats
Ele simplesmente flutua pelo mundo.
around the overworld. I mean, it's a little balloon, basically, right? So yeah, it does what a balloon.
Cara,
Ele é um gato feliz.
diferente do Ghast normal que temos, isso fala muita coisa, porque, tipo, isso falou que os Ghasts são, tipo, daquele jeito, quando a gente vê lá no Nether, porque eles estão desidratados, que eles são, na verdade, alguns peixes.
Por isso que eles não chamam água. Por isso que eles não chamam água. A lágrima dele é... Por isso que a lágrima dele é cristalizada. Ele chora.
So he floats and goes around, but he's also very curious. So he's gonna somewhat imprint over players or mobs and just follow them around a bit until he gets bored, and then he's just gonna go and follow something else.
This one will not spit fireballs, but you can feed it with something, Agnes. Yes. It actually is quite fond of snowballs instead, of course. I think it's so adorable. It's both hydration and cooling down. And when it grows up, it turns into yet another new thing, which is the happy gas.
Yeah, the happy gust is friendly towards the player. It's gonna roam around, fly around. If the gust brings you fires, the happy gust brings you smiles.
There is one more thing you can do with Happy Ghast. You can fly on it.
Que voa no Ghast?
Which is obviously what you long for when you see your buddy flying around.
Todo mundo disse... Posso falar? Todo mundo disse que aquele bloco seria um ovo ou algo assim. Que se você colocar água, ele nasce e vai ser um bicho voador. Que você consegue montar ele e tal. E olha o que ele virou. Um negócio que faz um bicho...
Cara, eu achei paia, podia ser um pássaro.
In the sky, you want to go flying with it. So if you craft a harness for your ghast, you can tempt the ghast to come
Nossa! Quando você você morre, naquele trailer lá que ele tinha morrido, e tinha lá a tela de morte, tinha lá aquele craft, aí ó.
Closer with the harness, put the harness on and jump up on it. An interesting thing about the harness also is that you can use it as an indicator to see if someone is riding the gas because, well, it's got these goggles and if someone is riding it, they go down in front of the ice. We have a new neat
Taser, que a Minecraft fez aquele taser, sabe? Que, ó, que fala, fique hidratado. Tem uma pessoa colocando água, enchendo água enchendo uma garrafa de água.
Deixa eu ver aqui,
É por causa que...
para de dar spoiler, velho.
Não, é só... Não, eu tô falando dos tasers. É por causa... Isso aí que já passou. É por isso que ele colocou aquele taser. Por causa que é do gás que você precisa hidratar ele.
Tá.
Todo sentido.
Todos os novos recursos interessantes. Agnes, a barra de localização, certo?
feature as well, Agnes, the locator bar, right? Yes, so we have a new feature, the locator bar, which
Recurso, a barra de localização que você pode vê-la na parte inferior da
you see like at the bottom of the screen, and there you can see kind of in which direction your friends are. So then like when you're out flying on the Happy Gas,
Você está falando no Happy Gas, por exemplo,
for example, and want to find your friend,
encontrar um amigo, você pensa, ok, eu deveria viajar pra cá.
you see, okay, I should travel here. You can actually be up to 4
Já vê uns 4 jogadores no Happy Gas. Eu logo...
players on the Happy Gas, so you can fly on it together. So you can be the passenger princess on my Gast, of course.
I think the Happy Gas is gonna
O Happy Guest será, ou Guest Feliz, será uma ótima ferramenta para nossos construtores de sobrevivência.
be a great tool for our survival builders because it's a bit like being
Como estar no modo criativo, mas em sobrevivência.
in creative mode, but in survival, right? You have this platform that allows you to position
Plataformas que permitem que você se posicione.
wherever you want in the sky, and then you can just dismount and build from the position you are at, which is super convenient when working on mega builds or sky bases or tall
É super prático.
towers. Is super handy.
What I like is the opportunity we have with all these things. We have the dried gas with all of its decorative applications, the gasling, which is livening up a base, which is just lovely. Then there is the happy gas with all of the shenanigans you can do with the PvP, the construction, racing, and so many more things.
Very soon, players will be able to try out these new features in snapshot betas and previews, and we are so excited to see
Para ver todo o feedback que você tem.
all the feedback we're gonna get. Today we announce our second game drop of the year. It will start Dried Gas.
Com guests, happy guests e muito mais.
Gaslings, Happy Gas, and more.
Look forward to a ghastly summer!
We also announced vibrant visuals, a graphics upgrade
Uma atualização gráfica que chegará em breve no Bedrock.
coming soon to Bedrock.
Oh, and the first drop of 2025 is arriving on March 25th, starring both cold and warm pits.
Along with leaf litter, new leaf falling particle effects, and loads more features that we don't have time to talk about before this gas crashes.
Before this what?
O shader, sabe por quê?
Ok.
Porque no Java já...
Em segurança.
Porque o Java já tem os shaders, né, que o pessoal...
Land safely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to co-host the after show.
But that's with average size Jens, Agnes, and Boo. Oh, but don't worry. We can
Podemos assistir juntos agora mesmo.
watch it together right now.
Live
Vai acabar.
The Dead Pier After Show.
Finalmente o... Agora, lembra que o Java tinha roubado todos os privilégios do Bedrock? Tipo, árvores caídas e o negócio das ovelhas? Agora, o Bedrock vai ganhar um novo privilégio pro Java não, pelo Java não ficar com todos os privilégios do Bedrock. A gente vai ganhar um privilégio e agora o Java vai chorar pra ele roubar o privilégio do Bedrock.
Então, galera, provavelmente só vai lançar isso o do Bedrock alguns meses depois e 25 de
Maybe that.
e o resto depois.
Não, acho que tudo vai lançar mas no final de abril, no Bedrock. Agora no Java vai ser dia 25.
Então, galera, esse foi Minecraft Live, esse foi o vídeo. Tchau!